Welcome to another episode of the Albino Rhino Beer Review. The Rhino will be drinking a beer that was sent to me by the one and only Steve from BC. Thank you very much, Steve. This is from the Dead Frog Brewery, and it says, collect experiences, not things. And that's a really good thing to follow. Collect experiences, not things. That's why I really wish I had more friends that would come, well, that my friends would come out. You know what, I'm even open to making new friends to come out and share beers with, because you make some experiences, you share experiences, you collect them. Anyway, this is Dead Frog's Weeping Reaper Blood Orange Helles Bock. So, the Blood Orange Helles Bock is 7% alcohol by volume. It says here, ingredients, water, malted barley, hops, wheat, yeast, and blood orange. So we actually have blood orange in it. 26 IBU. Recommended glass, the hollowed out skulls of your enemies. I come from Celtic blood. I don't think I'd do well then, because I don't know if I could drink from the skulls of my enemies. I don't know if I could do it. I'm a little queasy about that type of thing. I've had a couple Dead Frog beers. I've had their Mandarin Orange Lager, their Pepper Lime Lager, an Amber from them, and one or two more. I've had 2 6-packs from them that had different things. Wow, that is a nice golden color. Basically what you'd expect from a Helles Bock, maybe a little more gold out of it than, well, from a Helles Lager, I should say. Even though it is a Helles Bock. What the fuck? Yeah, looks interesting. Smell. I'm getting more of like a Kolsch smell on this. I'm getting more of like no, okay, maybe. Yeah, okay, more Bock. The first sniff I gave was did come off with a lot of that grassy noted hops, but now it's kind of gone. Now I'm just getting basically like a caramel molasses maltiness. Yeah, just a caramel molasses maltiness. No real hops, no real orange. I'm not getting the orange on there or anything. Well, let's try it. Cheers. Now that's intriguing, awesome, and horrible all at the same time. I mean, that is the best way I can describe this beer. It is awesome and horrible at the same time. I like it and I hate it. I like it and I hate it. A very Bock-like forefront. Lots of caramel, lots of maltiness, lots of sweetness. Then you kind of get this resiny oiliness, which would scream like orange peel to me. Then I get a slight sweet blood orange taste that fades into very grassy, kind of spicy Pilsner-esque hops, and well above what a lot of Pilsners are nowadays. A lot more hops than most Pilsners have nowadays. But see, if it was just a Bock, or it was just a Pilsner, or it was just this, or I think I would be fine with it. I think it's the blood orange that throws me off. The blood orange is what I like about it. I love that beautiful, sweet blood orange taste that comes in. But I also hate it because it's coming in right before the hops, and then it's mixing with that bitter, grassy, zesty hoppiness. And that's the part I hate, where it's mixing with the noble hops. Yeah, that's what it is. I like the forefront, I like the middle, and I like the end. I just don't like them all together. I don't like the way they're working together. 7% alcohol, couldn't tell that, would not be able to tell that. This beer would fuck you up, and you wouldn't know. Marty here would probably think it was a 4% alcohol beer and he was being lied to. Sorry, Marty, I had to. But yeah, this is a beer that could fuck you up. The ABV is hidden in this real well, and that is usually a plus. I mean, high ABV beers that can hide the ABV are a plus because you're not tasting the ABV. Excuse me. It's a little gassier than I'd think. Especially when there wasn't really much head that was created when I poured it. It's a lot gassier than I would have expected. How do I turn that on? Nothing really. Not a bad beer. Not a bad beer. Just not a beer I like. I don't like the way it tastes. Well, the way the taste mingles together. Again, I like the forefront. It's something I like. I like my Bocks, and it has a Bock forefront. I don't mind Pilsners. I like Kolsch's and Keller beers, which are basically Pilsners as well, just done differently. And the end is very Pilsner / Kolsch-esque, so I like that, and I love blood orange, and the middle is blood orange, and I like that, but all of them working in unison, I don't particularly like. You know what, I'm going to give this a 5.5 out of 10. I don't like this beer in that way. I don't like the way they work together. Every different piece of this beer I don't mind. There's nothing wrong with the visual appeal. The smell is nice. The tastes are great on their own. I just don't like the way it's mixed together. And to me, I love Dead Frog for stuff like this, because all the Dead Frog beers I've had, except for maybe their amber, have all been intriguing and different. Like, they wanted to do a lime lager, but they didn't want to be a normal lime lager, so they made a pepper lime lager. That's awesome. You know, everybody was doing lime and lemon beers at the time. They did a mandarin beer. That was awesome. Like, these type of ideas that they come up with are great, and I appreciate that out of them. I don't like the way this beer worked. Anyway, cheers, guys. Have a wonderful night. And bye.